Counselor to the President, Kellyanne Conway. Good evening, Kellyanne. Thanks for being with us tonight.
That was a barn burner stem winder, Janine, and you are absolutely right on so many levels. Look, a lot of the analysis from them sounds like it did in 2016. They're still running content-free campaigns. That's their business. But I'm going to focus on a tale of two different views on what's gone low. You know what's gone, when you talk about what's gone low with the Democrats, it's uncivil, uncouth, uncharitable many times. When you talk about what's gone low under President Donald Trump, it's called the unemployment rate. Do you know we lost 200,000 manufacturing jobs under President Obama's administration the previous 8 years? We've gained over 400,000 manufacturing jobs. I want you to think about that for a moment. Because everybody pretends that the economy is just a bunch of numbers. It doesn't have impact. Chuck Schumer said it doesn't matter to the average American. It doesn't give them any more dollars. This has been a boon to the job creators, the job seekers, and the job holders. If you have a job, you actually have job mobility now. Yeah. Beyond job security, you can move around to another job. You can look for better benefits, something closer to home. The deregulation, what he's doing at the border, what he's doing with our military, our veterans. That's why what I termed in 2016 the, quote, undercover hidden Trump voter to international ridicule, and of course it was true. Yep. They're going to be out there on Tuesday. I'll tell you why. They're so tired of arguing with people in their circle of life about their support for Republican policies and for President Trump's agenda that they don't talk about it anymore. The big mouths are all out there. There's not a single hidden vote anywhere for the Democrats. Not a single hidden vote anywhere for the Democrats. Yep. I'm telling you, look at the line in Bozeman, Montana today just to see the president. The media will say, but will they vote? No, they stood in line for 3 hours, but they're not going to go and vote. Of course they're going to vote. But
Kellyanne, the thing that amazes me is that Barack Obama is now out mocking the president and, you know, saying, look, the economy's so good. I think we have sound on it. Let's take a listen to it.
You know, I do have to make this point because right now Republicans are all, look, the economy's so good. Where do you think that started? When did that start?
So, Kellyanne, I ask you, he's coming out now saying that he's responsible for all this these jobs. What do you say to that?
Well, people don't believe that, and there's been polling that's been done to prove that. It also just seems like a very odd and somewhat pathetic argument from a former president who is on tape also saying that 2% or less in growth in GDP is the, quote, new normal. Right. Well, under President Trump, it's been over 4% for several quarters. And then he also said, well, what's Donald Trump going to do, wave a magic wand and create new jobs? No, it's called deregulating and undoing the Obama regulations. That's what aggravates him so far. Bit by bit, President Trump is undoing the Obama legacy, not because we sit around talking about Barack Obama. I hardly ever hear his name said in this White House. It's because those were wrong policies that was taking us towards a socialist, pro-government America. This president has said to industries that were flat on their backs, manufacturing, construction, mining, I'm here for you. We're going to open up those factories. We're going to bring those jobs back. We're going to renegotiate trade policies, deregulate, and cut your taxes. All of that is why we have an economic boom. It didn't start under President Obama, and if it had, a single Democrat would have voted for President Trump's tax cuts. Barack Obama is the only Democrat I know who thinks the Trump economy is doing well, because he wants to take credit for it. So people know what they feel. They know what they see in their paychecks. Yeah. They know what they see in their savings accounts. People know that they're doing better. They're more peaceful and prosperous. And Janine, I don't sit around the Beltway in the bubble or up and down the East Coast or on the West Coast. I go out and I travel and I talk to people, and not curated Republican audiences. People come up to me from all over the country. Some aren't so nice. I pray for them. They've been working on miserable for 4 decades. But most people will come up to me and say, I didn't even vote for President Trump, or I don't much like this or that. Tell him thank you. Tell him thank you for keeping promises, for turning Washington upside down. He delivered.
Thank you.
And those results, that progress, that delivery, that matters most on Tuesday.
I think we're going to see an interesting Tuesday. Kellyanne Conway, thanks so much for being with us tonight.
We're not even talking about losing in the Senate. Think about that. That's historic.
Right.
Thank you.